Now let's look into a good question of inequality. Question is, if x is positive, so x is greater than 0, which of the following could be correct ordering of 1 by x, 2x and x square? So could be. Fine. So now in each of the options that is given, we can see that x square is definitely less than 1 by x. So this gives a clear-cut hint that x would be definitely less than 1, and it is given that x is greater than 0. Fine. So this is our range. Now how did I get that x is less than 1? If you remember that we have learned higher the power and lower the value, then x would be less than 1 and greater than 0, or the value of x would be between 0 and 1. So over here x square is less than x to the power minus 1. So lower the value, minus 1 is lower than 2, but the value is greater than x square. So this gives us a clear-cut hint that x would be between 0 and 1. So let's point out every point which can be possible from 0 to 1. Now we don't have to worry about the negative numbers because it is given in the question that x is greater than 0, and from this we can see that x is between 0 and 1. Now what are the three terms that we have? We have three terms are x square, 2x and 1 by x. Now if you look at 2x, if I take x equals to 1 by 2, we will get an integral value. So we again get a critical point that we can test on, that is 1 by 2. So we got two regions, 0 to 1 by 2, 1 by 2 to 1. Now let's try to see what happens if we can test any points on this. So between 0 to 2 I can test a point that is 1 by 3, and between 1 to 2 I can test a point that is 3 by 4. Now let's check each of the value. At x equals to 1 by 3, what would be the value of x? The value of x square would be 1 by 9, this would be 2 by 3, and this would be 3. So you can see that x square is the least, and then 2x and then 1 by x. So first would definitely be, or this can be true. Now let's check when x equals to 3 by 4. Now when x equals to 3 by 4, x square is now 9 by 16, which is less than 1. Then 2x would be 3 by 2, which is 1.5, and 1 by x would be 4 by 3. Okay, so which is the highest? 4 by 3 is nothing but 1.33. This is 1.5, and this is less than 1. So again x square is less, then we have 1 by x and then 2x. Okay, fine. So this can be true. Now we do not have any other points to check on. If I check on x equals to 1, then x square and 1 by x will have same value or equal value, but there is no sign of equality over here. So these are the two things or the 2 points which could be correct. So only 1 and only 2 is the correct option.